97.3 City FM. Relevant radio, always.
It's been an eventful week in entertainment, and here on E973 on City TV with me, Osei Kwame, we bring you a recap of the major headlines, both local and foreign. Let's start off with some foreign news. Kanye West has been in the news for both good and bad reasons over the past week. Starting with the fact that Kanye West decided to release an album which he titled Swish. Then, suddenly, during the course of the week, he decided to make a name change to Waves. Wiz Khalifa, like most of us, did not understand the name switch and decided to take to Twitter to make a case. Kanye didn't like it. Now, we all know Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa have both dated the same girl, Amber Rose, so he decided to drag Amber Rose into the whole feud by attacking Wiz Khalifa with it. And Amber Rose did not take the whole thing lightly, making Kanye West in the end the butt of the joke, literally. I don't know about you, but I think all of this is just a huge stunt to make the whole album release a much more anticipated one. And some more foreign news. David Bowie is in the news for the third week in a row, and this time it's about the rock icon's will. He left almost 50% of his $100 million fortune to his wife, Iman. And is anyone else involved in the man's life left out? No. Their daughter, Alexandria, had his Ulster County mansion left to her. And of course, his illegitimate child, Duncan Jones, wasn't left out. The rest of the fortune will go out to him. So David Bowie, in the end, made sure, even in his passing, sorted everyone out. And on the local front, I caught up with the man Samini over the week about the release of his new album, breaking news, and some interesting, very interesting revelations that you need to check out in this interview coming up right away.
High grade. Apena ya starting see the baby bronyae. Ya nombre sufra butre ko Kenya. Apena ya starting see the baby bronyae. Ya nombre sufra butre ko Kenya.
Hello and welcome to One on One on E973 on City TV. I am Osei Kwame, and with me here on the seat is Samini. I'll be asking him a couple of things about his album and the fact that he wants to be president of Ghana. Actually, yes, he wants to be president of Ghana. So Samini, your new album, tell us, what is the motivation behind it?
Well, Breaking News is basically my 6th studio album, so I thought of, put together a lot of new vibes and try and reconnect with the fans and make sure they have the best of me as usual. So yeah, it's been about 3 years since my last release of an album, so I put a lot of work on there. So we have a lot of collaborations on the album, just to be able to reach out for a broader audience. Yeah.
In an election year, what should audiences or fans expect from Samini? Do you have something cooked up for them? The election year?
Yeah, it's an election year, so we're looking at a lot of peace-related activations, and for that matter, we're looking at being part of anything that's for peace for Ghana. So we're going to be putting out a lot of peace campaign materials, and then also once it's a new album, definitely watch out for a lot of videos and then a lot of shows here and there. Yeah.
So how different is this one from your other album?
This, there's always a build-up from the last album. As an artist, you always develop and learn on the job as it goes. So every album, to me, in my experience, every album I do kind of supersedes the other one in terms of quality and even patronage.
And of course, I'd like to know, day in, day out in the news, you're having battles with this person or the other, the feuds and everything. How are you handling that?
Well, for an election year, like I keep saying, everything for peace is what we're looking for. So I've decided to put behind anything that might have made me feel any type of way, to make me feel like I have any sort of grudge with anybody. I decided to drop all of that in 2015 and face 2016 with the most positive mind towards peace. Yeah, so as I sit here right now, yeah. I don't think I have any beef with anybody.
What is the one thing, just a candid opinion, one thing that frustrates you the most about Ghana?
the fact that people are not committed to time. Yeah, that's what frustrates me about Ghana. People don't work on time, people don't stick to their time, and so time is something that I would take serious when.
So Samini wants to be president. What is the motivation behind that?
Well, the fact that everybody else but the president himself feels like they could do a better job if they're given the seat. I am not far from anybody that can become president of Ghana if you're ambitious about it. So I stand as an example to everybody, that every young man out there that's looking at Ghana as something that he wants to change should go for presidency. Try and be the president of the country and apply your policies and change Ghana for the better. If everything goes well as planned, I would want to start campaigning to be president of Ghana by 2026, as in 10 years from now. So that I can qualify for the 2028 national elections. So, like I said, everybody feels like they are the president until you are in the seat of the president to know what it really feels like to run a country. So I want to go there, know what it feels like, and then do what I can to change what the situation is to a better one before I leave.
And that's it for another interesting edition of E973 on City TV with me, Osei Kwame. You can follow us on Twitter at City Showbiz and my personal Twitter handle at OS Kwame. For more great news coming up next week, stay tuned to City TV.